Hey friends, thanks for joining me today. We're going to talk about the Novik Stone AC siding. Okay, so what we have to know is this siding is what I call panels. It comes in panels. It locks together with the next one and locks underneath too. It sits on a starter strip. So we're going to start at the very bottom. We're going to start with the starter. This is the starter. You can see here, it's not like a vinyl starter where you nail it on and then the bottom has that lip where you lock it up in there. You know, it's not like you lock it up on that starter piece. It's not like that. This one, you sit the siding down on there. So if we can take a look at one of these pieces here. This is a cutoff. And we can see that bottom lip. So your siding, or the starter, gets nailed. If this is your house, it gets nailed on like that. And then your piece comes and sits right like that. Just like that. It's held on the bottom. And then it gets nailed on the top. Okay, so the way this works is you're gonna start, I'm doing this little chimney section. So I just have a 2-foot section here. So I'm going to use just a little bit of starter, but the starter for long runs has this little key that goes in like the locking section of the next piece, and that's what keeps it all together when you have a nice long run. So I don't need that part. I'll need it later. So I'm just going to put it on here, and I want it a 1/2 inch away from the corner. So I'm going to take my pencil, hold up my starter here, move it a 1/2 inch away, then mark a 1/2 inch from my corner right here. I'm going to cut this with just regular tin snips, just the same stuff you can cut vinyl siding with. This is a vinyl product. So I have my starter cut. Now it does not go flat on here. You have to have this out away from the house. You have to have this piece that goes up out away from the house. So it will actually fit on here like this. So you definitely want to make sure this is level. I like to go ahead, and I didn't do it on this yet because I wanted to show you how I do it. But I'm going to level around from the other side where my starter was, and then follow that around. Okay, so my starter from the other side is right there. I'm going to go ahead, and since I don't have enough room on the bottom to mark it on the top, I'm going to go ahead and make my point over here, and then use my level, make sure it's level, line it up there, and that is my line where this will sit level with. So now I can take my nails and nail my starter right on there. So we'll go ahead and do that right away. So I'm eyeballing. I always like to start with a pivot point. So I'm going to nail this one in here. Then I'm going to look, and since this can bend a little bit, I'm going to nail it here and then go over here. If it was really rigid, I'd go ahead and line this up and then just nail that far in and then do the middle. But since it's not, I'm going to go across.
Okay, there's my starter, folks. Now my starter is on.